All right, people, what is up? My name is Cameron, and welcome back to another episode of Before Outdoors. So today, like I said in the last video, we are out in East Texas. As you can see, we're down at one of the ponds, and we're gonna be trying to catch some crappie or some bluegills and go back and cook them up for lunch. So hopefully we'll get on them. We're throwing just a little bitty chartreuse glub, a little bitty chartreuse grub on a small, like 1/32 ounce jig head, I think, something like that. I don't know. But that's what we're doing. We're gonna throw them out here, see if we can get some crappie and hopefully get enough for a fish fry. So stay tuned, and I'm gonna strap the GoPro on and get to it. All right, whenever I was tying on, David hooked into a crappie. I said this before in the other video David was in, he's a silent assassin. He doesn't even say anything when he gets a bite. Now, here in Texas, they have to be 10 inches, but since we're on a private pond, there's no size limit at all. So you think we should keep them or let them go?
Yeah, let's keep them.
All right, that's one for the box. We'll throw them in, hopefully get some more. There's one. Crappie. There we go. Oof. Awesome. It's another one for the pan right there. Actually, that one I worked exactly the same. Saw the splashes up on top, and then I just I was doing what I did yesterday, or what you were doing too, you know, reeling it a little bit and then kind of letting it fall like a few inches, a foot or whatever. All right, let's measure them up. They're all about that same size, 8 inches. Throw them in the little cooler. This right here is lunch, and that in there is his friend dinner. Well, we're going to another pond now. We caught 2 crappie out of this pond, as you can see. Got 2 in there in the ice box. We're gonna give this one a break, and if we don't catch anything on the other ones, we'll come back here because we know they're in here, but they're just not biting as good as they were yesterday right now. So let's go find out if they're at a different one. Holy crap, guys, I just got a nice bass. Holy crap, on ultralight. Oh my gosh. And he's right here in the tree. He's shaking his head. Oh. Dude, come on. David, lift him. Lift him. Dude, he ate it. Get him, David. Lift him. Lift him. Are you kidding me, dude? That's the biggest bass we've caught out of this pond in a while.
Long time. This
pond used to have really big bass in it, but over the years, there just hasn't been as much. It's gotten real dry before. There was a leak in it. There still is a leak, but we've had enough rain. That is crazy. I mean, it's nothing huge, but it's a good one. It's a solid bass. That's awesome. Man, a little bonus. And also, this is a good time. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing a bass fishing video. Tomorrow, yeah. He's gone. So, look forward to that one, because we do have some ponds up here that have good bass. There's one. Another bass. No, is that a bass or a big crappie? It's a bass. Ooh, boys, ladies and gentlemen, another one. That's about the average size for this pond now, I'd say. What do you think, David? Probably around there?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit smaller, actually. There we go, another one.
Where you are, because over there, they're usually small.
Yeah, up in the shallow part. But yeah, anyways, back to what I was saying. This pond is actually very deep. I mean, we've been out in there in the little boat before. It's not a big pond, but we've been out in our little boat before with the fish finder. And I don't remember exactly. Oh my gosh, I saw that fish come up and smoke it. I saw that bass come up and smoke this. Oh, dude. Oh, I wish I had the big camera. I was just reeling over this. All right, so the GoPro just died, sadly, unfortunately. And I don't know if it saved my video because I never clicked end on the video. It died midway through recording, but I just caught 3 bass. And what I was saying is that this pond is very deep, upwards of like 15 feet, right in front of this tree. So that's why we're just trying to bounce around it, see if there's any crappie suspended somewhere along this tree. And, you know, obviously catch some bass along the way, because that's always fun. We're going to see what happens. I don't know if y'all can see this or not. I think you can, but there's this off-colored water right here. And there's just like a few hundred minnows. Look at all those. That's crazy. And it's super deep right here. It's like 4 or 5 feet right off the bank. And they're up on the little shallow shelf. So that's how you know the pond's good and healthy. Man, it just goes forever. This is a good time to talk about us keeping these crappie, even though some people say that they are too small to keep. You shouldn't be keeping those and crap like that, and I don't really want to hear it. Because, as you just saw, sometimes whenever you're fishing for bass, you catch crappie, and sometimes the same lures that you use to catch crappie, you'll catch bass on. And that just shows you right there that crappie and bass have a very close diet. They eat a lot of the same forage, or they eat a lot of the same stuff. And so, oh, I got a snag. Anyways, and they eat a lot of the same stuff, so they're very strong competitors would be the word. And that having too many crappie in a pond, or having crappie in a pond that you want to have a lot of bass and big bass in, can be very detrimental to the bass and their population, to their size too. So there's a little tip for y'all. That's why we're doing this in some of the ponds. Obviously we're not keeping all of them. We like to catch crappie. They're fun to catch and they're fun to have in the pond, but you know, it helps with growing bigger bass. Because like the other pond we were at used to have a bunch of really big bass in it a couple years ago, and then lately, or in the past year or whatever, I've been catching a lot of crappie out of there, and now there's not as many bass. And David can verify that because he's been fishing there for a long time too. Right, David? There's
That's
a fish
right.
right there. There's a bass right there. Perfect time for him to stop by and say hi, just as we were talking about this. Oh, and he's gone. Oh well, fun fight, quick release. Let's get back after him. All right, guys. What are the odds? That's a big crappie. Oh, that's a slab, dude. Are you, what? Dude. Look at that big old slab. That's gonna make a tasty lunch right there. Oh, I don't even have the measuring thing. We'll measure when we get back. He's not even gonna fit in the cooler. Dude, that right there is a big crappie. And that's gonna be delicious. So see, just like I was just saying, fishing for crappie, you catch bass. Fishing for bass, you catch crappie. They eat a lot of the same food, and that's why these things, as you can see, they have a pretty big mouth for a little fish. They can do a lot of damage to a bass population. We're gonna throw him in. He's gonna meet his friends. Look at the size difference. 8 inches compared to this. Crazy. He's gonna be delicious. Let's get another one. All right, I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but there's bass, let's see, right there at the tip of my finger. And there's a bunch of fish out here. Oh, I wish the camera would pick it up better, but there's so many fish. You can just see them all in the water. Another crappie right there. Throw him in the box, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, that's our 5th one. We're gonna fish for a little bit longer, but that's all that we have, then that's good enough. Pretty cool. David, what do you have to say?
Get it done.
Well, David's doing his last cast over here. It is getting hot out here, and I'm already getting sunburned. It hurts so bad. I feel my neck burning. But his last cast, and then we're heading back to the house, and we're gonna clean up these crappie, and y'all are gonna see a little catch and cook today, with a little extra surprise in there because David also caught a bluegill sunfish thingy, and we're gonna cook that whole and show you all that. Should be a good time. I don't think I've ever cleaned crappie, so sounds like fun, right, David?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Heard it here first. All right, we got the knife out here. We're about to clean up the crappie. We got 5 of them total, and I've never really cleaned a crappie before, but if you clean one fish, you can pretty much clean most other fish, so it can't be too hard. We're gonna get to it, and we'll get back to y'all whenever we're gonna throw them in the hot grease. They're about to take a grease bath. So all I did was like exactly how I would clean most other fish. I'm sure there's different ways people do it. I'm just going in behind the fin, behind the gills, cutting up, and then turning it and going down. And you can hear it breaking through all the bones. Flip it over. And there you go. I missed a little bit right there. It's not the end of the world. And then we just flip it over and cut the meat off the skin. There we go. There's one fillet. And then take the bones out. I see people doing this differently, and I feel like I'm missing something. But we'll go up like something like that maybe, I guess. So I feel like there's a lot of meat here that I'm missing. But, you know, this is my first time. There's some belly meat, but anyway, there we go. Crappie fillet. So after doing that last one, I found out that you can do this like some other fish. Well, obviously, but poke in, you know, on the back like you would do any fish. If you don't feel confident going down and cutting through the rib cage, or if you want to get all the meat around the rib cage, you can do it just like this. And I always recommend going up against the scales first. You get the knife in a lot easier. And once you do that, you can cut back down. And this is a pretty big one, very fat. Anyway, once we get that cut, all we do is follow it down, follow the backbone. You can hear the knife. All right, so now we've got down to the rib cage here, and instead of cutting through the rib cage like I did on the other ones, you can go up around it. And that'll get you all of that meat, that rib meat, and also all the belly meat down the bottom. Kind of a pain in the butt though. And make sure you get all this head meat up here. And you can run your knife sideways to get the rest of it. Just right above the ribs. All right, so same thing on this side, down the back, and now we're going, just run this down, listening to it. Your ears can tell you a lot whenever you're filleting a fish. And there we go. That's the rib cage starting. Up over that. You can hear it break through, and then we go back down the other side. Same thing down this way. Obviously, it's never going to be perfect, but as long as you do your best and get as much meat, that's what matters. Come down, right through that. And we can actually take this knife, run to the tail, turn it back the other way. Flip him over, cut down a little bit more. And that right there, oh damn it, that right there is a pretty good crappie fillet. A little bit of pin bones right here we have to cut out, so we'll just run our knife, they're right there. Run our knife on each side of it. Really need to sharpen my knife. And that is a completely boneless, skinless crappie fillet, and a pretty big one. So that's how you do it. We're gonna finish up these, and then we're gonna go fry them. All right, so we got our crappie fillets here, as you can see. Some really nice ones, some big old crappie on there. Some of these look like speckled trout fillets, and the real white meat, light colored, and then we even have some bluegill, or one bluegill right here, sunfish. Whole, scaled them, scored them. Ready to go. So what we're going to do is we have a bag with mustard right here. We're going to take some of our fillets. They're nice and dry. Throw them in the mustard. There shouldn't be any bones in them, but when you eat fish, you always need to watch out. Eat it as if there are bones in it. So, throw some of these in the mustard. Don't touch your fish with that hand. We need some more. Good. And just close that up. And mix it around with our hands. Okay, we got our oil set to 350. It's heated up, I believe. Got the mustard on here. Now, we go over here for our bag of cornmeal. I think this is like the Louisiana cornmeal or fish fry, whatever you want to call it. I don't remember, Zatarans or whatever. Take our mustard fish, let any extra fall off, straight in. Put that in there. I got mustard all over me now. Good thing we have napkins. Fish covered napkins, but better than nothing. All right, then we take our fish, give it some shakes. Good. Take the top off. Just gonna set that over there. We don't need to worry about that. Hang that up on the side. Put our fish in it. Ooh, and look how good that looks. And when you pick it up, shake off the excess cornmeal. All right, once we have our fish in there, we're ready to go. So, lower down the oil, completely submerged. And then we're just gonna cook it until golden brown. It shouldn't take too long, a few minutes. We'll get back to this fish product. Pour it out, it's done. And now we have one more. We have the bluegill, the whole body, which we're about to eat. That looks good. We're gonna go put these on some tacos while we're cooking that one. All right, so we got some fish ready, fish tacos, a little bit of coleslaw, 1 flour, 1 corn. Doesn't have to be perfect. Take your fish. These are pretty big pieces, so we can break them. That looks good. And Thousand Island. There they are. Crappie fish tacos. You saw it. We caught them today. Catch and cook. Very easy. Very simple. It doesn't get much better than that. Bluegill in here. We scored him. So we're just filling up, making sure there's cornmeal all in it. Inside where we scored it. He looks good. Now, let him in. And he goes. Set the timer. Start with 3 minutes. All right, the whole bluegill is done. Ooh.
Okay.
All right, people, that's gonna end it for today's video. Thank y'all so much for watching. As you can see right here, the amazing taco, amazing crappie catch and cook, and we got the bluegill over there, which tastes great, by the way. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, let us know what you want to see more of, and don't forget to go check out our giveaway video, which is being posted on, it was posted last Tuesday. So don't forget to go check that out. Enter the giveaway to win a brand new 13 Fishing Origin Texas reel. And don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, peace. We're gonna go enjoy these tacos.